Hey guys, it's your boy M.K.S. back again with another video. I was a bit bored, so I thought uh, I had a few ideas going through my mind, so I thought I'd make another video about an idea I've had for a while, but I haven't really done much with some of my ideas, unfortunately. But I thought it would be interesting. Like maybe I should copyright this idea or trademark it. And normally for ideas like this, I forgot to put like TM, that TM thing sign, so it's my idea. But anyway, like trademark protected and all that. But I thought, what if Forbes? I'm sure most people have heard of Forbes, which is the magazine or whatever, and a company that does stuff about rich lists. And here in the UK, we have like the Sunday Times rich list, which talks about some of the richest people in the UK. I'm not saying like most of my money I give to charity, as I often talk about on this channel. But if I could, but when I was younger, I used to read about people with famous people with dyslexia, and and then I tried to type in like the dyslexic rich list or who's the richest dyslexic person in the world, and I didn't really get a straight answer, because if you're not very specific on Google, you won't get, online on websites, you won't get. You can spend 8 hours looking for stuff and not find the answers. But anyway, I used to be obsessed with reading about famous dyslexic people, and also that's another thing I forgot to do today. I didn't quite get around to today about possibly talking about famous dyslexics, because it's Friday, like famous Fridays. But anyway. Maybe next week or some other time. But anyway, so I was thinking, what if there was a rich list for people with dyslexia, just for a bit of fun, maybe as well. I mean, as I say, money isn't everything, but I've seen a few people on Forbes who have listed as like Forbes doing a few articles about dyslexia, where dyslexic people are millionaires, billionaires, billionaires. Forbes only covers billionaires. Millionaires are not rich enough. But I suppose it does have some stories about business people as well. Some of them are mere millionaires or whatever. But so I thought it'd be interesting, like if Forbes did like a rich list of the richest dyslexic people in the world, or the richest Indians, richest Chinese people, the richest people in Asia or Africa or places like that, or different countries, or people from different backgrounds, possibly even like the richest like people of color, or richest black people, or richest African Americans, or British people, or whatever it is, and different lists like that. So I was thinking about how many different. I was thinking I could even like think about 30 different rich lists that Forbes could have, but I couldn't think. I wasn't sure if I could think of that many, so I decided not to do one of my usual lists of 30 videos. But so I'd love to know what you think, like about what sort of rich lists Forbes could have, or whether you think that would be a good idea for them to pursue. Like people might find it interesting, like it would inspire a lot of dyslexic people. I don't know how they make their money, but I suppose people, maybe for views or something, like advertising on their website or whatever. But I suppose they'd probably look at it from a business point of view of whether it's going to make them any money to make these sorts of rich lists. But it could be, like I say, when I say about copyrighting the idea, I was partly joking, like about trademark protecting the idea. But even if I did, like, I would still love to raise as much money as we can, not for myself mainly, but mainly for charities that wish to support, like in Africa and Asia. Like maybe if there's a Forbes rich list, maybe at least 10% of the profits, if it does make any profits from like advertising or whatever, from the article or the articles, that money could go towards supporting people with dyslexia in Asia and Africa to become entrepreneurs as well. So like 10% of that money could go towards something like that. In the past, I used to want to make a lot of money, so I would have wanted to, if I did pursue that idea with Forbes, I would have probably wanted like 50% of the money for myself or something like that, or at least 10% for myself or something like that. So I know it's a big discrepancy, but so I was wondering, like, if there could be like a rich list for like Indian billionaires or things like that. And Forbes publishes like under 30 in Africa for 30 entrepreneurs who are under 30 and emerging, who are emerging, like. And I thought it'd be interesting to see, like, I tried to look for one from Asia, but I didn't find 30 richest entrepreneurs under 30 in Asia. So, but yeah, I think it'd be interesting to see, like, maybe even like young entrepreneurs with dyslexia. So I thought, for a bit of fun, I'd talk about some of those ideas. Technically, here in the UK, I know I'd like to do certain things on certain days because of my patterns. Technically, here in the UK, it's Saturday now because it's 10 to 1. Another quirky one of my patterns, I don't know if I should admit to this or say this, but like midnight is generally classed as a new day. I was thinking it'd be pretty interesting if like 1 in the morning should be a new day, because normally things start at 1. So anyway, and that's one of my quirky, freaky little traits that I have. But yeah, so I'd love to know what you think. What sort of rich lists would you like to see from Forbes? Like, would you like to see a dyslexic billionaires rich list, or world's richest dyslexics rich list? And if so, how many members do you think they should include? Do you think they should have like a top 30, or I think it'd be interesting to have. Do you think they should have a top 30, or any other number, or just a random number of people or something like that, or a bullet list rather than a specific number? And I think it would be interesting if there was like how many dyslexic people are billionaires. I'd love to find out like what percentage of dyslexic people are billionaires, and like if I could convince them to invest in Africa and Asia and places like Asian and African dyslexics to help them, like especially like to give them opportunities. Like I talked before about the Richard Branson Centre for Dyslexic Entrepreneurs in Africa and Asia and places like as many Asian and African nations as possible, and also like people like Charles Schwab could do something similar, and like Schwab Corp, or could be like the Charles Schwab Training Academy for Entrepreneurship, or mentorship programs or something like that. Maybe they could even go mentor there, or if they don't have time to mentor, they could always have like their own business plans that they teach in those schools, like, or some curriculum that teaches about business for dyslexic people in Asia and Africa. And I'd love to encourage as many people to become mentors as possible. And as I talked before about like the Virgin School of Dyslexia Entrepreneurship in Africa. Anyway, I just thought I'd cover this video for a bit of fun. I know I've sort of gone from one point to another, but as I say, bringing it back to the original topic, what sort of rich list would you like Forbes to cover? And do you think they should pursue the idea? I think that's what I can say for now. So I'm out.